What's good, everybody? It's JC Sims here and welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited because I was finally able to set up my new camera. So now I am here, crystal clear quality, pimples, blemishes and all. In today's video, we're going to be doing a custom content showcase looking at some new functional kitchen items, as well as some of my favorite kitchen sets from one of my favorite creators, Peacemaker. I've talked about him a lot on this channel, so chances are the kitchens that you see in my builds are 99.9% probably by him. So I'm going to be showing you a few of my favorite items by him and some other creators as well. If you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. I try to post 3 times a week. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we are here in game, and the house that I'm at today, I just built this yesterday real quick. It's not quite finished. I have like some terrain painting to do. Oh, hello, Nancy Landgrab. But this is just the house I built. It's like a nice little starter, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, I think. But this will be on the gallery when you're watching this video. It will be unfurnished. I think I'm gonna keep like the counters in. Maybe. This is our test kitchen for today, and I'm looking mighty uninterested right now. The first thing I'm going to show you is a few of my favorite kitchen sets by him, and the one that I have out now is probably my favorite, and it is the Linux kitchen cabinets. And this is probably the counter choice that I would go with like in my dream home. I love like a flat modern counter like this. It comes in a lot of different swatches, and it comes in 2 different variations. So you have a solid like painted over version and then a wood version. And I always love his counters because they always come in a lot of fun variations, and all of his woods match. So if you have all of his kitchen sets, you can kind of mix them together. If you like the cabinets, like the wall cabinets on a certain one more than the counters, you can like mix and match because all of the woods tend to match. But this one I like especially because the countertop changes from like a white marble to this brown, completely black, and I also love this like concrete gray. And most of his kitchen sets, the end piece is a ooh, I cannot even see over there. Most of the end pieces are going to be the waterfall edge, and also that goes for the island. So as you can see here, I've created like a nice waterfall, big huge block of an island. I love islands like this, so I love those items. And then just some other ones that I have in here. I have like the shaker set from Peacemaker. Peacemaker also did the Salvadorian counters that we got with Jungle Adventure. He did them in some better swatches, like more painted over swatches, so I love those. This one is the Province counters, and these are more of like a cottage style, so he has more than just like the modern styles that I really like. Those are just the ones that I tend to download the most. So that is just a look into my favorite pieces from him. I'm gonna link his whole website down below, as well as the link to the Linux set, but this sink also comes with the Linux set. I love how it's like mounted in, and like the faucet comes out of the counter like this. It's very minimal, very modern. We don't really have a lot of sinks like this in the game, so that also comes with the Linux set, as well as these bar stools down here. I love these because the wood is also interchangeable, as well as the top. Now moving on to appliances, I'm going to be showing you appliances by Little Dika because those are really the go-to for appliances in my game. They're all very modern and up to date, but they still look really good in the game graphics wise. So this is the H&B Master top, and it just snaps onto the top of counters and it works like a cooktop. And with this, you can only cook meals that you can cook on a, oven top. So it's not going to give you glitching like going down into the counter and cooking a turkey or something. And the really cool thing about these cooktops is the fact that there are slots on top, so you can put things like tea kettles or pots and pans. Anything that will slot up there will slot up there, and your Sims can still use the cooktop. So I did not leave above the oven empty on purpose. I was going to use an object that I really used to love in the past. I just wanted to showcase it in case you wanted to like keep it in your back pocket, but these are wall microwaves by Mad Hawks. I used to use these to death. I used to use them everywhere that I could because these actually snap onto the wall. So if you put like a shorter cabinet like this, you can put an over the stove, like what's it called, an over the range microwave. I think that's so cool, but unfortunately through the last few updates, these have broken somewhere along the way, so they're not functional anymore. I just wanted to include those just to make you aware if you didn't know those existed, so you can keep an eye on them, or if you're savvy, you can update them yourself. Like I said, I am going to try to venture into custom content and modding, so maybe that is something I can look at, but no promises because it still seems very intimidating to me. But these used to be perfect. But one thing that I do like is the H&B Eco Purify. This is also from my Eco Kitchen overview, but I think it just fits so perfectly right above here, and it looks really good like and flush down here. But I really am bummed out about the microwaves, I'm not gonna lie. I fiddled with it and tried to like shrink down a counter and lift it up and like cheat it, but it still wasn't functional. It didn't look as right as just having them slot up into there. I miss these so much. For the dishwasher in this example, I have the H&B Linear Wash. It is my absolute favorite dishwasher that he makes. I'm not sure what set these come from, but I will have them linked down below as always. But I love all the buttons on the front, but I do have some other ones by him. These are from Peacemaker, but these come in the actual kitchen sets with the counters and stuff. So when you go to look through his website, these dishwashers will also come with those. So I'm not going to focus too much on those, but this is like the Eco Vortex. This was in my Eco Kitchen Stuff Pack overview by him. I also love the Aqua Vortex. I love how simple it looks, and all of these will be from different collections, but I will be sure to link all of his kitchen collections down below. Over here I have one of his refrigerators. I have featured different variations of his portal refrigerators like in my functional custom content video, which you can check out, that has a few kitchen items that I think are really useful as well. But this is from, I'm not sure again which set, I'm terrible, but it is the 4.0 version. I have the 2.0, the 3.0, and the 4.0 in my game, but with the 4.0 it actually comes off into pieces. So this little interface actually goes onto a snap point on the refrigerator, and like I said in past videos, now you kind of have a multifunctional refrigerator. If you want to cook yourself dinner but also listen to some music, maybe put some mood lighting on, you can do that with this refrigerator. I really love these. It looks very modern like the Samsung refrigerators that we have that you can listen to Spotify and stuff. I love stuff like this, and like I've said before, I think it's so cool that he was able to add a slot to the front of a refrigerator. That's something that I still have not seen done by any other creators, but I would love to see it become more common. Maybe EA can put it in the game, who knows, maybe I'm asking for too much. Onto the star of the show. This inspired this whole video. I have been looking for custom content like this for years, and I could only ever find like decorative like cabinets that looked like they were wall ovens, but they were not functional. And you know I love functionality in the game. I try to stay away from like decorative custom content if I can add some like gameplay to it. So these are double wall ovens. I'm not sure who they are by because it doesn't say, but it'll be linked down below like always, and they come in a low and a high, and they fit in any of the refrigerator nooks. So one thing about Peacemaker sets and a lot of custom content kitchen sets is they will come with refrigerator nooks, which is revolutionary. I'm not sure why EA doesn't do that because it's like so realistic. That's what we have in real life, but these fit right into those nooks, and it just looks so good right by the fridge. I love this look in a kitchen, like a wall of cabinets with the wall oven next to the fridge and all of the little different compartments. So now my dreams have finally come true. I can do it, and I would love to see more variations of these, maybe like a microwave and wall oven combination, because I also see those a lot in kitchens. But nonetheless, I love this. The graphics are really good. I love this, like, it almost looks industrial, and or is that even the right word? I don't know. I had someone like try to come for me for my use of realistic. They were like, you can't use that, you're using it wrong. Like, f off. Like, I don't know. Like, don't do that. But I say what I want, and this seems a lot more realistic than always having the ovens that sit there in the counters. I love having this option as well. Also, like the cooktop, with this wall oven, you will only be able to make things that you can bake. So like we have cakes over here, so the Thanksgiving turkey, stuff like that. You cannot cook like scrambled eggs in here. And then we have another revolutionary item by one of my favorite creators. They come up time and time again. Ravishing has made a single cup like brewer. It's called the Magnificent Personal Brewer. So I don't know if you're like this, but in my game, I will make my Sims go get coffee, and they will only have like 1 cup of it, and then the rest will go spoiled, or they will make coffee autonomously and it'll go spoiled. So now I can put this in their house and they only brew 1 cup at a time. So let's go ahead and make just some pitch black coffee. And he only brewed 1 cup. You don't have to worry about the whole pot going spoiled because you only have the 1 cup, and it's so easy if you want another one just to come make one. So I love that. And like the KEURIGS, they come in a bunch of different colors, fun colors as well. I love this item. Every time that Ravishing comes out with an item, I like bow down because I love everything that they make. Like, I cannot stress that enough. This, I am pretty sure, is public access now, but if it's not, it only costs $1 to pledge to Ravishing on Patreon, and I think it is so worth it for all the hard work and all the content that they come out with. It is $1 well worth it because, like I said, content comes out very regularly. It's not like a once a month thing. They're very liable to come out with multiple products a month. They even have a advent calendar right now with a new object every single day, so you're definitely getting your dollars worth out of it. So I definitely think it's worth it to go pledge to Ravishing if you are looking for someone to pledge to over on Patreon. The next object I have is a juice blender by the creator plastic box. It only comes in this swatch, and this just lets you blend fresh juices. It's not going to let you do like smoothies, but it does have juices, and when you click on it, you can either blend juice or serve juice. The blend juice option just gives you 1 serving, and the serve juice gives you 3. So when you go to blend it, you're only going to be able to blend orange juice, but everything else you're going to need to have the actual ingredient, so like a tomato or blackberry, carrot, whatever. So this would go hand in hand with the SCCO cooking mod. You can go out to the grocery store and get your fruits or vegetables and come back in juice rather than having to grow your fruits and vegetables out the back, which isn't very convenient to most people. So we're going to go ahead and have him blend the orange juice, and he's just going to put the items in there. It's going to show up in here, and then when he's done, he's going to get the orange juice and I guess sit it down on the oven slot. But yes, that is just the juice blender by Plastic Box. The next item I'm going to show you is going to segue us into the clutter portion of this kitchen showcase, and this is going to be a functional toaster, but I do have some clutter toasters as well, and this is by Necro Dog. And when you click on this toaster, you're going to have so many options. You can do like avocado toast, normal butter toast, Nutella, peanut butter and banana, cream and berries, strawberry, all this. So let's go ahead and have him do the peanut butter and banana toast. So he's going to get his bread out and then put it in there. The animation will show up, it goes down into there, and then after a few minutes the toast will pop up and then it will go into your inventory. And then after you pull it out of the inventory, it will already have the toppings on it. So excellent quality too, okay. So we'll go ahead and eat this. You can also check if the toast is still fresh, but it doesn't give you like a moodlet or anything. And I love this for, oh, let me clean this up. I love this for like more options for a quick breakfast instead of just doing like the yogurt and the cereal. And this is more filling as well. It's still quick. And I personally love toast, so my Sims can have toast too if they want, so that's cool. And these are the decoration toasters that I was talking about. We have one by H&B, and it is the H&B Pro Toast, and this is just from around The Sims 4. And then I also pulled out the H&B Pro Blend, and it is a food processor because I really miss food processors, even though this one is not functional. I don't know why we went backwards because we had food processors in Sims 2 and 3, so I would like to see the return of more small appliances rather than just the coffee and tea makers, because I did love the food processor, just like throwing it all in there instead of prepping it. And these all come in different colors, of course. and this one as well. And then you also have, you can have a British flag toaster if you'd like. That honestly is really cool. So all the clutter that I have to show you is over in my little makeshift pantry. It is just clutter, so it's not functional. So that's why I just put it behind a little one tile door and made a little fake pantry. I would like to see functional pantries, or maybe that can be a video. I can think something up and try to make a functional pantry. We'll have to see. But the first set that I have to show you is the breakfast set from around The Sims 4. So that is where we're getting these cereals up here. So you have like cocoa flakes, corn flakes, frosted flakes, Cheerios, and whatever that is. Looks healthy. I don't want it. We also have a honey pot. We have some tea. So you have like the Lipton, the Twinnings. We have some jam for your toast and your toaster. We have like grape, strawberry, all of that. But don't worry, we also have peanut butter. We have some coffee bags, and that also comes in a variation with 4 different ones. We have some like instant coffee jars. And then also, if you're familiar with the Harney and Sons tea that they sell, I get mine at Target. We also have like the Sims version of that in here as well, which I really like. Also, that toaster, this electric kettle, and this stove kettle is also from the Around The Sims 4 breakfast collection. I love this electric kettle. I would love to see a functional one that we could use with the functionalities of like the tea brewer machines. I just feel like that is more common than the tea machines. I feel like more people have like kettles or these, so maybe that's what I will try to do when I venture into custom content. Just putting that out there. So that is the breakfast collection, and the next collection is the baking collection. And this is really good for kitchen clutter too, because it has a lot of pantry items like sugar, comes in 2 different swatches. We have this flour right here. We also have sprinkles, which I think is really cute. We have a measuring cup. And then we have these little canisters, which I really like as well. Super realistic. I have these in my kitchen, but this variation just has some colorful ones and then ones that say like coffee, sugar, and stuff like that. But the ones over here are just this square canister, and these are just more simple, and they just have sugar, tea, coffee, flour on them. And over here, I actually size down the sugar ones so they would look like they're different sizes, because most kitchens, the sugar canister will be smaller than the flour one. So those are not 2 separate objects. I just size that one down. And then you also get a mixing bowl. Sometimes I like to use the tool mod and stack these on top of each other. You can also size these down to make like nesting bowls, which is really cute. I just don't have the tool mod installed right now, or I would have demonstrated that. And then that muffin maker that I was saying you need to make this functional also comes in that baking collection. The next set obviously is also from Around The Sims 4, and it is the washing up collection. I actually showcased a little bit of this in my functional convenience stores video, but I really only stocked the shelves with like these 2 dish soaps, but this has a lot more stuff in it. So you get stuff like these little tawashis. You also have a tawashi that you can hang on the wall, and these come in some different swatches. You have the sponges. You also have a dish towel to put under these dish racks right here, and this is what I think is the coolest part of the set. You have these dish drying racks, and it also comes with this plastic one that looks a little more realistic and comes in all these different colors, but there's a bunch of slots in them that you can put these plates that also come with the set right into there, and they all slot into here. It also comes with these glasses that are kind of sitting up, and those will slot into here as well, so it looks like those are drying. Then you have some plates right here. You know, you can just put them under a towel or something to make it look like those are laying out to dry. So I really like those, and she pays so much attention to detail. This towel that hangs up on the wall actually matches the towel that lays out. So as you can see, these are the same, these 2 are the same. So I love her attention to detail every time. She never disappoints. That's also someone that's really good to pledge to on Patreon if you would like to. But of course, the set also comes with your dishwashing liquids and the dishwasher detergent, which I also stowed away in the pantry. And then we have a little dish brush here. So that is the washing up set. I also have this simmer down Simmer Down wine rack from Ravishing as well, and this is from the Simmer Down Kitchen collection, which I also love. Forgot to show that off. It's just a very simple collection of cabinets and counters, and I love the swatches on these. They're very basic, and I love the crisp white. The hardware on them looks very detailed and nice. And this Simmer Down rack just attaches to the wall, and then it just goes with at any level you put your cabinets at, but you can also freely rotate it. So I like that also because you can mix and match it with Max's counters or your other custom content counters. The last object that I have for you are going to be these backsplashes, and the first ones that I have are from Peacemaker, and they are from the Mina Kitchen collection. So this collection will come with counters, a fridge, all of that. This is what the counters look like. I love these counters. I used to use these to death, like in these swatches down here. I love them. So if you go ahead and download these backsplashes, you will also get a whole kitchen set that is super, super nice. So I like these backsplashes because we don't really have any backsplashes in game that are true to like real life. So normally backsplashes end where the cabinet ends. They don't go all the way up the wall, and our tiles in game go all the way up the wall. So if you had a situation like this where there was a bit of space peeking over the cabinet, the tile would also go up there. The only one we really had was this Jungle Adventure high tiled mosaic, but the rest of them are just full tiles or they're not tall enough. And these backsplashes kind of let you customize whatever you want. So as you can see, I have one in this square over here, and they come in all kinds of different patterns. I love this pattern. And the idea is you want them all to kind of line up right beside each other. So as you can see, they all stay in line, because if I was to mix them up, the pattern wouldn't line up. So always try to line them up accordingly so that they look nice and flush. So I love these. And then I also have some more backsplashes, of course, by Ravishing as well. And these are more geometric. We have some black and white ones. And I also like these because they come in a small variation. So if you have like a half tile or a counter that was on like a half of a wall, this would not cut into anything or ruin any other patterns. You can just fix this into the corner. So I really like these. They come in some really fun geometric shapes, but you do have two different options when it comes to backsplash tiles. But now that I've shown you that, I think that is pretty much everything that we have today. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video showing some new functional kitchen items as well as some of my favorite kitchen sets, and I hope I was able to give you some inspiration to remodel some of your Sims' kitchen. I would love to see what you do with some of these items. If you'd like to show me, go ahead and send those to me over on Twitter. It will be linked down below. As always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn your notifications bell on, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.